Oldie Log Sports Info here, back with another vid for you guys. Yeah, y'all hit that subscribe, like, bell icon so y'all can be notified of this real because y'all know Oldie Log keeps it real. Yeah, you guys, let's get into this video real fast, right? It's 6 o'clock in the morning out here in Cali, but let's get into this video, right? Because I just seen a video from an Errolsexual, right? I'm not gonna even give you no props on the channel, but why do these guys, right? Why are they trying to make Terrence Bud Crawford, seem like he's suspect out here, right? They trying to, right? They trying to associate girly stuff with Terrence Bud Crawford, and like the shit is hilarious to me, bro. It's like, so y'all mad because Earl Spence Jr. has been exposing himself for what he is. So now y'all trying to deflect and trying to turn it around on Terrence Crawford. Right? Didn't nobody on this YouTube, in this boxing community, did none of us say, Earl Spence Jr., get on camera and hug and, and kiss Yellow Beezy. Right? Did none of us tell him to do that? He did that on his own free will. Right? Just like, did nobody tell him to go in that room, when he was with his girl and, behave in that manner? Right? She even called him a weirdo. Right? His own lady even called him a weirdo. So that's why you guys are going around now, right? Because I looked at the video this morning and he said, but switch hitting is for girls, but switching is for girls. It's like, what switching is for girls now? So now y'all trying to discredit switch hitting with girly activity. It's like, they don't be having nothing to fucking say. Nothing to say. So now you associate a boxer switch hitting from orthodox to southpaw with a woman switching. And this is all coming from, right, from Earl Spence Jr. behaving in the way he has behaved, right? And they don't like to be clowned about it. They know it's suspect. They damn self, right? They know it's weird behavior. They self because they men. I mean, well, some of them probably got a crush on it, right? That's a fact. Some of these dudes probably got a crush on Errol Spence Jr. Let's just keep it a buck. Right? Man, because the excuses they make for this guy and the goalpost moving and he don't get held accountable for shit. I mean, come on, bro. The writing is on the wall. Right? So Earl Spence Jr. getting, he exposing himself, right? Because ain't nobody exposing him but himself. I just want to just make it make sense, man, because it's like, it's pathetic at this point. If you guys don't want to see the fight, just say you just don't want to see the fight, man. So Terrence Crawford can move the fuck on. Right? Because all this goalpost moving, oh man, he wants $20 million. He wants $50 million. He wants this, he wants that. But even though I know the old boy, he was trolling, he just started a narrative because they was starting a narrative, right? I know what he was doing. Right, but at this point, this shit is pathetic, man. It's really pathetic, right? So if switch hitters are girls, right? So I guess Andre Ward is a girl. I guess, Terrence Crawford. I guess Jerron Boots Ennis. I guess Marvin Hagler. I guess Prince Nassim Hamed, right? I guess all these fighters, right? But even Mike Tyson, he can turn southpaw sometimes, right? I guess all these fighters are girly. It's sad, man. It's really sad and pathetic, the narrative that these guys push, right? And I already know that Fanon, he probably gonna come on this morning and he gonna push a goddamn narrative, because that's what he do too, right? This shit is pathetic, bro. It's really pathetic, man. And people got to really grow up. Didn't nobody expose Earl Spence Jr. but Earl Spence Jr. and his baby mama, right? I'm going to say it again. Didn't nobody expose Earl Spence Jr. but himself and his baby mama? So why the fuck are you mad at Crawford? Huh? Why you mad at us for pointing it out when it's on camera? For the world to see. The world can point it out. Man, I really don't get these guys, man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? I really don't understand these dudes at all. But y'all know what it is, man. Like, these guys are weird. And they just going to continue to be weird because they don't really want to see the fight. They just want to push narratives to build a channel. Y'all know that. But I had seen an article on Boxing Scene, and it said that Rolly, he said he doesn't really, he really doesn't have to win the fight to win. And I've been saying that. Right? And I literally been saying that. I've been saying Rolly doesn't have to win the fight to win the fight. All Rolly has to do is go in there and give a good performance because he's already the underdog. He doesn't have shit to lose. Tank Davis has everything to lose. Right? So he has to go in there and perform well. Period, point blank. Tank has to go in there and perform well. If he slip up, if he get clipped, if he looks vulnerable in any kind of way, he's going to get clout. He's going to get clout, right? Because all his fans been going around the internet saying Rolly a bum, Rolly this, Rolly a bum, Rolly a bum, Rolly a bum. Okay, like Rolly's a bum, right? So you can't let that bum do nothing to you, bro, because he's a bum. And this is what Rolly, he said he doesn't have to win to win. And that's true. At least he know that. See, that's the thing. Rolly actually know this shit. The man actually know, hey, I don't even have to win the fight to win the fight. Right? Like, everybody been calling me a bum. Everybody, like, even these boxers, even his peers, right? Everybody in the, the boxing world. Oh, man, like, Rolly a bum. Oh, man, like, Tank gonna knock him out, man. Like, Rolly a bum. Okay. I'm not saying, and please don't take it like I'm just saying that Rolly, he's just gonna, no. Tank Davis better be on his shit. Because if he not, and he slips up, he get clipped, he looks vulnerable in any type of way, he's gonna get roasted. It don't matter if he win the fight or not. Oh man, he better not get knocked down by Rolly. God. If he gets knocked down by Rolly, right after calling him a bum, an unskilled bum, okay. Y'all hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button for your boy. Yeah, man. But Rolly, he has the upper hand. He's in a win-win situation. That's really what I was trying to tell people, And from what I'm hearing, it got a rumor going around that Tank Davis, he's going to stay with Floyd Mayweather. But I'm trying to wonder, if you trying to fight Shakur Stevenson, Devin Haney, right, Kambosos, Lomachenko, all these guys, why the hell are you still staying with Mayweather? That's a question that I want to ask Gervonta Tank Davis, right? If you want to dare to be great, if you want to be this great fighter, why are you staying with Floyd Mayweather? He haven't got you those fights yet, right? He haven't got you a fight with Shakur, with Devin, with Kambosos, with Lomachenko, with Teofimo. So do you want these fights, or you just faking the funk, bro? Right? You acting like you want these fights, but you just want easy, little tune up so you could just move on through. That's what it's looking like to me, bro. Right? Because Devin Haney, he did what? He dared to be great. He said, fuck it. I got to do what I got to do to try to go and get this belt. Right? To try to go and get these belts so I can be great. And what did he do? He wouldn't sign to Bob Arum. So he can get that Kambosos fight, get a rematch, and then probably get Lomachenko. Right? Now, what the hell are you going to do over here at Floyd Mayweather? Who does Floyd Mayweather got for you to fight? Oh, Hispanic fighters coming up from 126? Coming up from 130? This is getting, you really exposed yourself, bro, when you said, I never asked for these fights, right? That's when you said, I never asked for the big guy. I never asked for the top guys. Huh? So that means you don't want to fight them. If you never ask for the top guys, that means you don't have the drive to fight them. Because anybody who's daring to be great, they're going to try to fight those guys. So I want it to make sense. You feel what I'm saying? And it's not making sense on Tank part. It's really not making sense on Tank part to stay with Floyd Mayweather, who have you fought with Floyd? Leo Santa Cruz? He was coming from 126. Right? Mario Barrios? What's good, brother? Argentris? Top of the AM. Man, so I'm really trying to figure this out. Do Tank want to be great or not? Right? Because everybody, they keep on saying, oh, man, nah, he needs to sign back to Floyd Mayweather. But I'm thinking, ain't everybody that he want to fight at top rank? Right? Like even Devin Haney is at top rank now. That's the reason that he was talking trash to Devin Haney, because he know that he can't fight Devin Haney because he's on top rank. Word was Tank got upset. Floyd wanted Tank to fight Loma. That's why Tank left Floyd in the first time. Oh yeah, man. But from what I'm hearing, Argentines, that he want to sign back, that he wants to go back to Floyd Mayweather. So I'm trying to figure it out. Do he want to be great or not? Right? Because he talked like he want to be great. Then on the other hand, he says he haven't asked for the top fighters. Then you say you leaving Floyd Mayweather, and now I'm hearing that you want to stay with Floyd Mayweather. But all the guys you need to fight is what? Across the street, right? So it's not making no sense. So you're not going to fight those guys. Just say you're not going to fight those guys. Yeah, but that's what the boxing aficionados say. Yeah, man. Like, I'm trying to understand this though. Like, because, right, Devin over there now. It got Shakur over there. It got Kambosos over there. Right? It got Oscar Valdez over there. Shit. But where T.O. at? Shit, is he still signed with Top Rank? T.O. Fimo? Or is he signed with the Zone? But anyway, he's not on the PBC side. These dudes want to get paid. They want attention like females. They want to be talked about. Oh yeah, man. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, because I just was seeing some stuff about him talking trash to Devin Haney. So it's like you talking trash to Devin Haney because you know damn well you're not about to leave Floyd Mayweather, right? and you know that fight is not going to happen. So you talking shit and you know it's not going to happen. You pump faking. Yeah, bro. But yeah, Beavis, man. Now we need some boxing tournaments, though. We really need boxing tournaments, bro. I mean, for real, bro. Like, we really need some boxing tournaments. But I'm really trying to, man, because it's like, come on, y'all. And this is another thing. Just let me just say this again about the Errolsexuals. Why are the Errolsexuals so mad at people who just point out stuff that Errol Spence Jr. did on camera? He did it. Yeah, man. All of them pump faking, bro. He did it. I just want to just understand why do these Errolsexual channels, right? They try to associate girly stuff with Terrence Bud Crawford. Oh man, but switch hitting is for girls. You know, well, switch hitting is for girls, switching is for girls. What? What type of weird shit is that? So Marvin Hagler was a girl? Tyson Fury, he a girl, huh? Andre Ward a girl? Mike Tyson, he can do switch hitting, you know, when he wanted to. He's a girl. Prince Nassim Ahmed, he's a girl. Jerron Boots Ennis, he's a girl. All these, you know, all these great fighters are girls now, huh? Just because Errol Spence Jr. got caught on camera hugging and kissing on fucking Yellow Beezy? Just because he likes strawberries with chocolate on it? Huh? Just because his baby mama called him a weirdo? That's not our fault. That's not our fault. Right? You feel what I'm saying? But I bet you if Errol Spence Jr., he could switch hit, it'd be the best thing since fucking sliced bread. It would be the best fucking thing since sliced bread. He will always be compared to Marvin Hagler, right? To Marvin Hagler. He would always be compared to that man if he can do it. And it's just a fact, right? Because they try to compare him to Marvin Hagler right now, and he can't do half the shit Marvelous Marvin Hagler can do. Oh, on the Roy Jones too. Oh, man, like, come on, man. All the great fighters that I just named, right? But when they do it, it's girly. Oh man, that's a girly tactic, right? All because the turtle, Derek James, he said, "Oh man, well, stop that shit, man. No, that's some dumb shit." What? Oh yeah, we know it's dumb because none of your boxers can do it, right? Jermell or fucking Spence. We know it's dumb, right? Because you can't teach your boxers to do it. All you do is teach your boxers pressure. Pressure, right? That's all Derek James teach his boxers. Keep the pressure on. Throw a lot of punches, keep the pressure on, right? That's why I didn't give him that much credit for Jermell Charlo just winning last weekend. That was Ronnie Shields. That was not Derek James. That was Ronnie Shields. All that boxing and moving that Jermell Charlo was doing, he got that from Ronnie Shields. Facts. He didn't get none of that shit from no goddamn Derek James. Right? He went back to his Ronnie Shields bag and got the win. Come on, bro. Switch hitting. I mean, come on, man. Switch hitting is a superior skill. Muhammad Ali was a switch hitter. Ah, yeah, man. Like they just, like they just talk just crazy, all because they do it. They do it all because of Errol Spence Jr. do suspect activities, right? When he have liquor in the system, this is not. It is what it is. It's put on Twitter. It got put on, a national platform for the world. Not just YouTube, the world to see. Right? Yeah, man. But that's basically all I want to say. You feel what I'm saying? Like Rolly, he's really in a win-win situation And, all he got to do is just survive. And he don't even have to survive the whole fight. He got to just put up a good fight. Right? I will say, as long as Rolly can last 7 rounds, 8 rounds, right? As long as he can last 7, 8 rounds with Tank Davis without getting knocked out, then he's going to get some props. Big old slow George Foreman used to switch hit too at his second part of his career. And man, like Beavis, bro, they don't know what they talking about, bro. Right? You feel what I'm saying? Like everything got to be weird. When it comes down to Crawford, they discredit everything. When it comes down to Crawford, they discredit every fucking thing about the man. Just think about that shit. They discredit everything. They discredit his switch hitting. They discredit his IQ in the ring. They discredit his resume. They discredit his wife. They didn't went off on his wife. I didn't see people on Twitter going off on his daughter. Right? Saying some disgusting shit about his daughter. Weirdos, bro. Fucking weirdos. Right? But this is these people. Everything about Crawford is going to be discredited until he retires. And then people, they got to compare him to somebody else that they don't like. And then he's going to be the greatest thing in rice and sliced bread. Right? Soon as they find somebody else that they don't like. Come on. Tank isn't as great as people think he is. Oh, yeah, man. But Tank, he better stop Rolly, man. Tank, he got to stop Rolly. He has to stop Rolly. Why? Because if he let Rolly last 12 rounds, he getting clowned. Period, point blank. Like, Tank is in a lose-lose situation. He has to go in there and really blaze out. He has to blaze out Rolly within, 5 rounds, bro. The way y'all been calling this man the bum, right? The way that the boxing community, his peers, everybody around him, oh man, Rolly a bum, Rolly a bum, Rolly a bum. Bro, you have to do something spectacular. That's just a fact, Hank. Bud could be undisputed in 3 divisions. Exactly. Exactly, bro. Legendary shit, right? Legendary stuff. But it's going to get discredited, right? It's going to get discredited. Let's say he was to go on to be a 3-time undisputed. They will find some way to discredit it, right? Because he beat 2 of their favorite fighters, so they're going to shit on it. Oh, man. Right? They're going to really talk about it bad. Right? Real bad, bro. They're going to talk about it real bad. But yeah, you guys, this is just the boxing landscape. Crawford won't get no credit. Tank is good, I think, but good fight. But Rolly can fight. Like Cambosis, Rolly must stop Tank early. Tank is not as reckless as T.O. Oh, yeah. Man, but, yeah, but Rolly, no, see, I kind of disagree with that, Beavis. I think that Tank has to stop Rolly early. I think the longer that you let Rolly stick around, the more chances of you taking a punch. Let's just be honest. The more you let this dude stick around with his awkward ass style, with his weird style, with his, with his curl and jump. Yeah, my bad, y'all, man. But I just was thinking about that fucking move he did. I said, this dude is crazy as hell. Okay, but Future Past TV, you got Rolly with the upset? Okay. Hey, man. I think this fight is closer than what people think. Like, I honestly think that. You feel what I'm saying? But Tank, he does have the speed. He does have power too. But Rolly, he did state some facts when he was on that Fight Hype video. He said, man, he named all the little guys that Tank had fought. And I'm just listening to him. I'm like, Rolly actually went through this dude's resume and looked at all the guys he fought. Like, damn, bro, like Tank have been fighting a lot of little dudes, right? Coming from 126. He have, and that's just a fact. He has fought a lot of guys coming from 126. And shit, and Rolly was on that shit. I'm like, damn, like Rolly, he own that shit. Right? So Rolly, he like, man, like I'm the biggest guy he ever fought. Right? And he said that Barrios, he was weight drained, had him in the damn tub. Right? Had him in the damn tub. Overnight, the man was about to die just to get him in the ring. Then he said, they had asked him, they was like, hey, man, what's your game plan, man, for beating Tank? Man, I don't got no game plan. I'm just going to beat his motherfucking ass. My game plan is to beat his ass. That's my game plan. I said, Rolly is a fucking salesman, bro. He can sell shit. Oh, yeah, man. Like, if Tank loses, bro, it will be bad. You got it 55-45 for Tank? Okay. Well, yeah, Future Past TV, yeah. Like, everything he said was true, bro. Man, like, and the reason I'm not highlighting you guys' comments because, you know, like my computer is lagging a little bit. So I don't want, you know, it's kind of lagging. So I can't, you know, I hit the comment and it's come up slow. Yeah, you guys, but hit that like button for your boy. Hit that like button for your boy, man. Like, you know, put me in that algorithm like everybody else. Yeah, man, but Rolly is dangerous. I think Rolly dangerous for 12 rounds. See, I look at Rolly as a hybrid. Like Rolly, he doesn't see what people have to understand about Rolly. He doesn't care about looking stupid in the ring. Right? See, a lot of these boxers, they want to look pretty. They want to look pretty, right? They want to look stylish. They want to look, you know, they want to look nice when they knocking you out. They want to look great as they knocking you out, right? But Rolly don't give a fuck. I mean, the guy, he will trip you. He will do whatever the hell he has to do. Right? He will throw that elbow on your damn neck and be pushing you back. Oh, Beavis, you want Rolly to win? Oh man, like I think it'll be, you know, if Rolly win, bro, like it's a good, it'll be good and bad for boxing, man. Because Rolly, if he win, you will never be able to shut him up. You will never be able to shut him up. Yeah. And that's what I said the other day, Beavis. Man, that's exactly what I said the other day. He kind of like Wilder. He got an awkward ass style and he has power. You feel what I'm saying? He has a very awkward style. He be doing some shit. I'm like, bro, he be stepping over his feet. He be doing all type of crazy shit. Man, I forgot what he called that defensive move. It's a roll jump. I said, this dude is what kind of move? What are you doing, Rolly? But he don't give a fuck. It's all about the win to him. He don't care how he looking there. And that's dangerous for Tank because Tank want to look pretty, right? Tank, he want to slip a punching. You feel what I'm saying? But Tank, he want to throw his hands and slip a punch, and right? He want to do you like Leo Santa Cruz, right? He want to slip that punch and throw that uppercut and right and look pretty doing it. Rolly don't give a fuck about that. He don't care about none of that looking pretty shit. It's about the W. You feel what I'm saying? And by any means necessary, he will get the shit, man. Oh man, like Oh, bro, if he knock him out cold, Beavis, that'll be Tank career be done. I think Tank will be over. Can be worse than Charlo's and Cambosis. Oh, but Rolly can't be worse than the Charlos. Oh yeah, I mean, like the reason that I say that, bro, because his ego, like he already got an ego, like he don't need no self-esteem, right? Let's just say that with Rolly. Rolly don't need no self-esteem, bro. Like Rolly has all the self-esteem in the world, bro. And if he beats Tank after everybody then said he's a bum, bro, he gonna call out all them people. Rolly gonna go after everybody. I remember when you said I was a bum. I remember when you said I was a bum. I remember when you said it. You said it. You said it. You said it. Come on, man. He gonna start pointing out people like a motherfucker. That dude is hilarious, man. Like, he had my stomach hurting yesterday. I said, this dude, bro, I'm looking at the interview. I said, this guy, bro, he has no filter at all. He just raw and uncut. I like Cambosis and Haney. It's Andre. I can't stomach, man. Our GGG resume real. Oh yeah, man. Like Boo Boo Andrade, bro. Man, now he should have just tried to fight Jaime Munguia. You feel what I'm saying? Or man, because he's not gonna get the Triple G or Canelo fight, so you might as well let that go. Right? You're not gonna get those fights, man. And even if you sign back with the PBC, they're gonna try to age you out even further, right before they put you in the ring with Jamal Charlo. Right, because they already know that he can probably beat Jamal Charlo. Imagine Rolly and Ryan Garcia, LOL. Man, oh yeah. And like the sparring match they had. That sparring match was entertaining. Oh man, but you seen how Rolly got in that sparring match though, right? He got dirty. Like Rolly don't give a damn, man. Rolly does not care. Oh yeah, man. But everybody is ducking Andrade. Man, like, because he's an awkward fighter. On a Future Past TV, he's an awkward fighter. Right? But he has skill. He has a little skill with the awkwardness. Rolly doesn't have no skill with the awkwardness yet. But people got to understand that Rolly, he started boxing at 17, something like that? And he like 24, 25? The man only been boxing for like 7, 8 years, bro. And in his last fight, he had looked it better from that Martin. I forgot the dude name, Martinez or something like that other fight that they could have gave him a loss. You feel what I'm saying? But he looked different in the fight after that. He started using his jab. You feel what I'm saying? And one thing that Tank don't use a lot is his jab. Tank don't use his jab a lot in the boxing ring. He doesn't use his jab a lot. He like to set you up, with short hook punches and stuff like that, uppercuts and stuff like that. He doesn't use a jab a lot. That dirty game is the only way Rolly makes it. Exactly makes him dangerous. I hate when people say resumes. Some dudes can't get, man. Like sometimes you got to look at the resume and you got to analyze the fighter and see who the fighter is, right? And then you can be like, yeah, well, he's not going to get certain fights, just like Terrence Bud Crawford, like Terrence Bud Crawford, he wants to fight all them dudes over there, right? Keith Thurman, Danny Garcia, Ugas, he wanted to fight them all. But when they all had a belt, they all didn't want to fuck with Terrence Bud Crawford, right? Then none of them want to mess with Terrence Bud Crawford when they all had belts. They all had belts. Terrence Crawford called them all out. Oh, no, man, are you on the wrong side of the street? Oh, no, this about Bob Arum. Bob Arum, Bob Arum, Bob Arum, Bob Arum. Blame Bob, right? When something go wrong, blame Bob. We know. Blame Bob, blame Bob, blame Bob, right? Now that you can't blame Bob, now it's who? Blame Crawford, right? You can't blame Bob, so now you got to blame Crawford. Oh man, he's pricing himself out of the fight. How the hell we know what Crawford doing? Right? Because the last time I checked, didn't Spence say he was going to keep everything out of the media? And I know that Crawford, he said that he was going to keep everything out the media. So I'm really trying to understand it. Right? I'm really trying to understand this shit. Right? Because it ain't making no sense at all. Right? And man, and then they want to fight Crawford, and they want to get their highest payday. They want to do this, they want to do that. Right? Like, like Danny Garcia, he wanted shit. Like Danny Garcia, he didn't even accept $3 million with a pay-per-view upside. And that pay-per-view probably would have did, better than Amir Khan. Right? That pay-per-view probably would have did, better than Amir Khan, right? Because they got a history. Danny Garcia beat him in the amateurs. Terrence Crawford beat him in the amateurs. That would have been a run it back. Right? That would have been a run it back moment. But no. Danny Garcia, he didn't want to take that chance. He didn't even respond. Danny Garcia, he said, fuck that. I'm not going to say nothing. Right? They talked to Keith Thurman. Yeah, Keith, man, you want to fight? Ooh. Hey, man, I need $10 million. Huh? But if Crawford asked for $10 million, he pricing himself out, right? But if Thurman asked for $10 million, oh man, you need to negotiate with him. That's how you start off negotiations. You hear the hypocrisy, right? If it's Keith Thurman, that's how you start off negotiations high. But if it's Crawford, oh man, he pricing himself out the fight. Come on, bro. Hypocrisy. Straight up bullshit. Sean Porter, he had the belt. Sean Porter, he wasn't even looking, he wasn't even looking to fight Terrence Bud Crawford. He wanted to fight Spence. Then after that fight, he wanted a rematch with Spence. Yes, he wanted a rematch, and he probably still will take a rematch with Spence. Because deep down, Sean Porter think he won that fight. Deep down, Sean Porter thinks he won that fight. And a lot of boxing fans think he won the fight too, right? The 11th round was the thing that kind of separated it a little bit. Wait, hold on. Excuse me. Right? Udanis Ugas, he didn't even want to, right? Man, he didn't even want to say nothing to Crawford. And we already know the Texas the Texas Road Runner, right? He don't want no smoke. So I'm really trying to figure out, how can Terrence Bud Crawford fight these guys if they don't want to fight? Put a gun to their head and be like, motherfucker, you better get in the ring and fight me. No, it doesn't work like that. But Andrade's half career. Oh shit! Andrade had many chances. Dude retired like 25 times. Came back 4 years later. Trying to did do that crazy. Oh yeah, man. Now, he did a lot, bro. Like Andrade. But y'all have to understand, he was dealing with the PBC at that time, right? But wasn't he dealing with the PBC at that time? See, what I think happened with Andrade and Al Heyman got pissed off at that man when he Al Heyman, he got mad at Andrade when he pulled up out of that Jermell Charlo fight for more money. That pissed Al Heyman off. You don't want to get on. See, look, the thing about it is that you don't want to get on Al Heyman's bad side, right? Because once you get on Al Heyman's bad side, he's gonna shelf you. He's gonna try to put you on the shelf, bro. Right? Y'all see what's happening to Adrian Broner. Why y'all think that Adrian Broner, he going around, he getting all sloppy drunk, right? He being caught out in public, drunk, and he's depressed and all this stuff, man, because he's getting played with. That's why, bro. He's being played with by Al Heyman, right? He's being played with, man, and people got to really understand that. Seriously played with, right? Like Al Heyman playing with his money. I mean, like Al Heyman is playing with a lot of shit with Adrian Broner, playing with his money, playing with his, he just playing with his finances, man. And shit, AB got kids, a lot of kids from what I'm hearing, right? Shit, man. I mean, like the man need his bread. But when he came out and he talking about, that the PBC they struggling, I know I'm gonna get in trouble for this. He already knew he was gonna get in trouble for it. Right, because I'm telling y'all a little bit too much, right? I know that I'm gonna get a call from Al Heyman, and of course, you're gonna get a call from Al. Oh, okay. Oh, yeah, man. Now, you think he was with Rock Nation? Salute, though, to Mike. Man, Earl got more nicknames than he does, but yeah, bro. Earl Spence, the Texas Road Runner, bro, man. I mean, like the guy got a lot of names, bro. Like you could call him a million things, man. Right? And then you got to think about his motto too, right? Like he was calling himself the boogeyman, right? It's strap season. Man down. Now he the big tuna fish, right? But if you was gonna be a big fish, bro, you should have been a killer whale, man. Why the fuck would you be a shark? Right? You know that orcas kill sharks, man. You know that a killer whale beat the hell out of a shark all the time, bro. So it's like, why would you want to be the second dominant thing in the ocean? Huh? Big fish? You're not no big fish, right? Bud is the orca. Bud is the alpha predator of the ocean, right? Like, if you want to get technical like that, you didn't even put yourself at the high, at the apex of the predator in the ocean, bro. That's sad. The orca, killer whale, is the alpha in the sea, not the great white shark. They get killed all day long by fucking orcas. All day long. All you got to do is turn a shark on their back and that motherfucker go to sleep. That's what Errolsexuals Jr. gonna do. Oh my God. Turn a shark on their back and they go to sleep. Earl Spence. Oh my God. Spence gonna be on his back, sleep. Oh yeah, man. Like he ain't never said, yeah, man, he was the boogeyman. He was all these names. Right? And Terrence Bud Crawford just been what? Terrence Bud Crawford. That whole time while he just running through nicknames, Terrence Crawford is like, shit, my name Bud. I don't need to change my name, bro. I am who I am. Right? I am who I am, bro. I don't need to kind of, I don't need to keep on trying to change my persona, bro. Like to try to make me seem tougher or more vicious than what I am. No. Right? But Earl Spence Jr., the big fish, man down, this strap season, the boogeyman. All these names. The truth. When you could have just stayed Earl, the truth, Spencer Jr. Huh? But you know that you couldn't stay the truth, right? Because you're a liar. You're a fucking hypocrite. That's why you can't stay the truth. You know you can't be the boogeyman because ever since Bud came there and he said, how you gonna be the boogeyman and I'm chasing you, you haven't called yourself the boogeyman, since then. You just started saying strap season again since the Udanis Ugas fight. Right? Strap season and man down. You just finna saying that again. And you just start saying that big fish nonsense. So you're not the truth. You're not the boogeyman. Right? You didn't man down nobody. Yeah, you got a strap. But you didn't man down nobody. Ugas was still on his feet, pleading and begging with the referee not to stop the fight. Right? Pleading and begging with the referee not to stop that damn fight. Oh, yep. Man, he told Bud that his kids don't eat belts. Yeah, man, but I thought it was scraps. I thought it was strap season. You feel what I'm saying? Now, this is what I be saying about the Errolsexuals. They don't hold that man accountable for nothing. Nothing, bruh. They don't hold that man accountable for shit. He can move the goalpost, him, Derek James, right? They can just come with some weirdo talking points and, the Errolsexuals just grab onto it. They just leech onto it and start spreading this shit to the internet. Right? Just like this switch hitting stuff. They got it from Derek James. And we know why Derek James, he mad, right? Because he couldn't do it and none of his fighters can do it. But I bet if Errol Spence Jr. could do that. Oh, bro, he would be compared to Marvin Hagler on a daily basis. Right? On a daily basis. Even though Spence is none of those guys. None of those guys, because he don't have the power like Marvin Hagler or the switching ability. He doesn't have the power like Tommy Hearns either, right? And he doesn't have the speed, footwork, and ring IQ like Sugar Ray Leonard. Man, now who he fought like, who Spence fight like, is probably Duran. Right? Because if y'all look at Spence style, he has a Hispanic style of fighting. A Mexican style. Just with a more active jab. That's all he has. He has a Hispanic style of fighting with an active jab. Period, point blank. Easy peasy. That's what Spence has. Now go and look at a Hispanic fighter fight, right? Who just come forward. They just come forward. Come forward. But most of them don't use their jab right? Now look at Errol Spence Jr. Come forward. But he just tries to stay behind an active jab. That's it. He throws the jab, comes left hand, throws the jab, go to the body, throws the jab. You feel what I'm saying? He throws the jab while he's stepping in. The jab is a blinder for Errol Spence Jr., so he can step in. You can always counter his jab because it's not for accuracy. Spence jab is not for accuracy. It's to keep you off. Then sometimes he'll throw the jab, then he try to throw a hook around. You feel what I'm saying? Like he'll throw the jab straight, then he'll try to come with a hook, and he'll throw it, then he'll come with a hook. And it's like, bro, like you got it at the same rhythm. You doing it at the same rhythm, Spence. It's 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. It's like on 2, you throwing the punch. 1, 2, you throwing the punch on 2. So all somebody got to do is just 1, bam, just slip over your punch. 1, bam, slip over your punch. 1, bam, slip. I mean, come on, bro. Easy peasy, man. That's why Kell Brook was lighting him up with the jab too, right? He was countering that jab. Sean Porter was able to counter his jab. Sean Porter stopped Errol Spence Jr. jab in the 3rd round. That's why Errol Spence Jr. had to resort to low blows. Go back and look at the fight, man. Like, I just showed y'all clips of the fight. That's why he resorted to low blows, because he couldn't get off his jab against Sean Porter. Right? That's why that fight was more difficult than what it was, because his jab was non-existent. Sean Porter out-jabbed him. But they say that Errol Spence Jr., right, he has a great jab. Right? Like I had to check somebody, like, and they like, bro, like, man, like, go and look up the jabs. You feel what I'm saying? Errol Spence Jr. has an active jab, not an accurate jab. It's active, not accurate. Then the person, they go and look it up. Oh man, the punch stats is lying. Oh, oh man. So they telling the truth when it comes down to another boxer, but when it comes to Spence, they lying. It's like, bro, yeah, man, but Spence has no power. But all Ugas had to do was to get a belt. Oh, yep. That fight was fixed by Uncle Al. Oh yeah, man. Like, I had been told, I had went on Ugas' page, man. Like, like, because I like Cuban fighters, if you guys don't know. Like, I like Cuban fighters. I like their style, right? Except for Ugas, he's not your typical Cuban style. Let's just put it like that. He's not the typical Cuban style. Ugas' feet is not that great, so he stays in the pocket, right? He stays in the pocket and try to slip in the pocket and try to counter you in the pocket. But me, I like the Cuban style of boxing. So every time I see a Cuban about to fight, somebody that I know that the fix is going to be in, I tell him, right? I just tell him, man. That's all I do. I just tell him, right? Man, because I know how dirty and how disgusting that boxing shit become. Let's just keep it a buck, y'all. Dirty, man. Boxing is a disgusting, dirty sport, man, where there's no fairness, right? Nothing fair. It's always a narrative being pushed on you. Doesn't matter what you do, the fans will never be happy. You can do everything they fucking want. Think it's Bud, a good comparison to Aaron Price. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. He said Earl has the jab is active but not. Oh yeah, man. Like, and I had said that to one of the channels. You know what I'm saying? The guy got mad because he went to go and look it up. Oh man, he went to go and look it up. And he was, oh man, the box rate. Oh man, the punch stats are lying. Now the punch stats lying, huh? It's like, come on, bro. Y'all just gonna keep on moving the goalposts, man. You feel what I'm saying? Y'all just don't know shit about boxing. Just say y'all don't know shit about boxing. Oh, man, no. But Spence, he got one of the best jabs in the business. No, he don't. No, he don't. He don't got one of the best jabs in the business. He got an active jab. Yeah, he'll throw 400 punches to hit you with 40 jabs. That's accurate to people? Throwing 400 punches and then 400 jabs and hit you with 40? That's accurate. Huh? But if a dude throw 100 jabs and he hits you with 40, now which one is more accurate? The dude who threw 100 jabs and hit you with 40, or the dude who threw 350 and hit you with 40. Right? Because I think that Spence, he threw what? 329 jabs against Sean Porter and hit the man with 37 jabs. 329 jabs and hitting with 37. But that's accurate. That's a good jab. No, it's not, man. It's an active jab. It's a busy jab to keep, right? To keep the guard in place, to keep people guard in place. He'll throw the, man, like when you throw up your high guard, he'll throw the jab to your high guard. So he'll keep your high guard up so he can step in and throw the left hand. Excuse me. If I was advising people to fight Spence, I would tell them to don't really worry about his jab. You can get past that jab, right? Because it's not going to be, man, he's not using a stiff, powerful jab. He's using a bait jab. He's trying to bait you in. He's trying to make you throw up your high guard. All you got to do is keep slipping that jab and countering him, and he's going to stop throwing it. Right? He's going to stop throwing that jab. Once you counter him so many times, Spence is going to stop throwing a jab. Sean Porter proved that. Right? Sean Porter proved that. Bud was Sniper Earl. Earl wants a 50-year-old Bud. It's, oh, yeah, man. Yeah, bro. It's disgusting, Beavis. Earl better not use that jab. Bud, he will eat a lot of straight hands. Bud, stop sprinting. Oh, yeah, man. Like, if he used that weak-ass jab, that same jab, he got to, see, like, he has to change the speed on his jab. But Spence is so robotic. People, they don't want to, man, like, you know, like people, they used to call AJ robotic. Spence is robotic too. Just look at the man style. Boom, boom, loom, loom. Jab, jab, step in, boom, boom, body shot, stab, jab, boom, step in, left hook, jab, jab, step in, loom, loom. Come on, man. Like, he do the same shit over and over. Jab, jab, step in, left hook, woo, woo. Jab, jab, step in, left hook. Bro, the same shit over and over and over again. That's really not good training, but he has been able to get away with it. Excuse me. You know why? Because he's the bigger fighter. That's why he has been able to get away with it. He's the bigger fighter. And he's not fighting nobody with power. The last person he fought with power was Kell Brook. The last person Spence fought with a 65% KO ratio was Kell Brook. As a natural welterweight. That's why I be asking people, name one fighter that Spence has fought that is a natural welterweight that has a 70% KO ratio. He haven't fought none. Terrence Crawford fought Mean Machine. He has a 71% KO ratio. So people can say what the hell they want to say. Mean Machine is hitting hard, bro. You see what he almost did to Virgil? He almost knocked out Virgil. So Mean Machine is hitting hard. Now name somebody on Spence's resume that hit as hard as Mean Machine that he has faced. He haven't faced nobody. Nobody. In his whole career. Think about that shit. In his whole career, he haven't faced nobody with a 70% KO ratio. But he's great, right? And we just seen what Ugas did to him, right? We just seen Ugas was buckling this man with body shots. And Ugas is a 35% KO ratio dude, right? We seen what Larte did to him, right? Almost dropped him. And Larte is a 33% KO ratio dude. So what do people think once Crawford hit this man? What's going to happen? He has never been hit that hard in his fucking life by no boxer in the ring. It's just a fact. But when you say shit like this, people, they know. See, I go and analyze this type of shit, right, man? Because I want to see who's the hardest, who has really faced the better competition, the harder punchers, the greater skill. And Terrence Crawford has faced way more diverse fighters than Spence. He has faced tall from 6'2" to 5'5". He didn't face them long arm, rangy to powerful and strong. He didn't face the come forward ones to the good southpaw boxers. I mean, shit, like Crawford didn't face fuck around every style that it is in boxing. Let's just keep it a buck. Now, who has Spence faced? Danny Garcia got slow feet. Mikey Garcia got slow feet. Lamont Peterson has slow feet. Campo has slow feet. The only one who had fast feet who gave him a problem was who? You got it. Sean Porter. You see when them feet change? You see when a man can get up out the way? You see how it changes? Right? You see how the whole fight changed when a man can get up out of his way? Whole fight changed. But the whole thing with Sean Porter, he didn't have the fucking power like Terrence Bud Crawford do. Come on, bro. Like, y'all, bro, like, I don't be understand what they be seeing. It's like, bro, like, you better look at the competition level and you better really analyze it. Right? Ugas had slow ass feet. Name some, I mean, come on. Shit like Van Herden had slow feet. Right? Chris Algieri, he had pretty good boxing skills, but he didn't have no power. Litter Bundu, he had slow feet. Like, what the fuck are we talking about here, bro? This is why Spence don't want to fight Thurman no more either, right? Because he can't deal with movement. He wants you to stay. He needs you to stay in front of him. He needs you to. Bud KO Gamboa when Gamboa was oh yeah, man. Like when Gamboa, he was shit. They was calling him the baby Tyson. He was knocking out everybody. Not going. He was knocking out everybody. Trying to get. Oh yeah, like you know how that go, bro. Like they shit on Crawford. They shit on Crawford when he fought the person, but they still trying to get this person name right. That's like Victor Postal, right? That's like with Gary Anton Russell when he beat Victor Postal. Oh, man, or when Josh Taylor beat Victor Postal. Oh my God, man, it's the greatest thing. Crawford beat him. Oh man, but Victor Postal was nothing, man. But Victor Postal was washed up. Oh, but Victor Postal was this. Victor Postal was that. That was a prime Victor Postal when he beat. He beat a prime Victor Postal, just like he beat a prime Gamboa. The fuck are we talking about? It'd be crazy though, right? Then 7 years later, what? 6, 7 years later, Tank getting in the ring with Gamboa. Devin Haney fighting Gamboa. Isaac Cruz fighting. All these dudes fighting Gamboa. But I thought Gamboa was trash. I thought he was washed up. Right? Man, it took Tank, 12 rounds, 11, 12 rounds to stop Gamboa, who had popped his Achilles. in the ring, who was dragging around his foot in the ring. Tank couldn't even knock this man out until late. Right? Shit, I don't even think Devin Haney knocked him out. Danny didn't, yeah, man, but Danny, he paid some money. He got the hell up out of there. Did Danny like, bro, I'm out of here, but I'm hearing that Danny's supposed to fight. I'm hearing that Danny's supposed to fight Jose Benavidez. I want to see that fight because I think Jose Benavidez gonna beat the shit out of Danny Garcia. Right? I think Jose Benavidez is gonna beat the hell out of Danny Garcia. Yes, I think he's gonna beat Danny. And that's going to legitimize what? Terrence Bud Crawford beating him. Right? Man, because everybody, they like to shit on Jose Benavidez, but I'm like, shit, like since Crawford fought him, he been on the PBC. Why ain't nobody on the PBC fighting this man then? If he's such easy work, if he just such a one-legged, handicapped guy, why nobody on the PBC fighting him? Right? If he just was so handicapped. Oh, Jose Benavidez, man, that he couldn't move, man, that he couldn't do this. He gave Crawford a great fight. See, look, and that's what I had said. I said the one who I give the most props to really is Jose Benavidez. He almost made it 12. Man, the man almost made it through the whole fight with Crawford. It was only 20 seconds left, y'all. It was only 20 seconds left. I mean, come on, man. So you got to give that man his props. He almost went the distance, right? And he was giving Crawford problems with that long jab and that counter punching ability. Man, because he's a pretty decent counter puncher. And I hope he fights Danny Garcia because I think he's gonna beat the hell out of Danny. Oh yeah, when nobody gets a pass fighting a 33-year-old guy. Oh yeah, man. But Danny, he better not fight Benavidez, man. Like I want to see the fight. I want to see it. Man, I want to see it, Agentris. I want to see it. I want to see it, man, because everybody been shitting on Jose Benavidez like he not that good, right? Like people be shitting on Mean Machine like he not that good. I think Mean Machine will beat the hell out of Danny too, right? And I know damn well that they will fuck up Mikey. They will beat the hell out of Mikey. You see what Mikey just did, right? He went back down in weight. Oh my God, man. But this is who people be bragging about with Spence. Oh man, now he beat Mikey. And he beat a dude, that was on a pound for pound list in Mikey. Yeah, but Mikey had fought Robert Easter Jr. at 135 right before he fought Errol Spence Jr. He fought Robert Easter at 135. Right? And then called out Spence, and Spence said, okay, I'll fight you. Right? Then you come, oh yeah, bro. Like he went back down. He went back down, man. But after he just lost his last fight to that dude, but to the dude that nobody don't even know. Nobody even know this dude, man. He got his ass beat by that dude, man. An old ass guy, boy. I love. Exactly, man. I love the phrases people say. It's funny as hell. I mean, come on, man. Man, Mikey went back down in weight, but they talking about that it's ridiculous, man. Spence get all this praise for fighting a tiny ass Mikey and couldn't knock him out. Now that's pathetic. Mikey Chef, that Salmon dude. Mikey a lazy motherfucker. He don't even cook a salad. Oh yeah, man. But Mikey, bro, like Mikey, he be having, he be having the chef up in there. Like Mikey, he like to race cars, bro. Let's just keep it a buck. Mikey Garcia is a car racer, right? He like fast cars, man. He like to race on a racetrack, bro. Let's call it what it is, right? He likes to sit down in his car and race. Mikey, I think that Mikey is probably on his way out, right? Man, because he got a nice amount of money from PBC when he signed with them for that little deal. And then he went to the zone. Shit, and Eddie Hearn gave him a couple, like he gave him $7 million for that first fight. And I don't even know how much he got for this second fight. So I'm pretty sure that Mikey, he doing fine. Like Mikey don't need no money. You know who shocked me though? Shit, I had looked up Udanis Ugas net worth. I said, what the fuck? I said, damn, Udanis Ugas is a hustler out here, baby. I'm a hustler, baby. Like, man, like shit, they said his net worth is like 15 million. I'm like, shit, salute. Right? Mikey is kind of a clown. Like 80 seconds, I follow that motherfucker around. Like, oh yeah, man. Yeah, man. No, but man, like you got to, like you got to give your credit to Ellie because the motherfucker. I mean, like Ellie be every fucking where, bro. Like it be like, man, like I know he be probably having jet lag like a motherfucker because he be every fucking where, bro. Everywhere. Right? And he just be right, he just be sucking up to him, man. He just be sucking up to him. You be like, damn, bro, like you don't have no shame. But Mikey went back down, and this is a signature. I mean, come on, man. He went back down. I heard 18 million. I bet Uli was worth. I heard 18. Oh damn, shit, he got 18 million ARL. Yeah, man, shit. I like Ellie too. Man, but he just a suck up a little bit too much. Like he be, like when James Toney had told him, like, bro, I mean, damn, you just kiss everybody, but just stop. I was laughing off that though. Man, like James Toney had to check him, like, just stop, bro. I mean, come on, damn. like, damn, man. Like James Toney was like, damn, bro, you just such a fanboy. Stop. Fuck, man. Damn, bro. Man, like, and the reason that he hate on Crawford, because Crawford don't give him no interviews, right? That's like Tyson Fury. That's the reason that he hate on Tyson Fury, too, because Tyson Fury don't give him no interviews. Right. I remember that he had, I remember that he was at the press conference with so I think it was Tyson Fury and Wilder and shit, and Fury went off on his ass. Right, because Fury, he don't like him, Oh yeah, and James Toney was chased by Ellie for years. Oh yeah, man. No, but he had to just tell him. He was like, "Damn, bro, just stop!" like, damn, man. Like, what the fuck? Turn it off sometime. Like, Ugas net. Oh yeah, man. Like his net worth is. I mean, shit was more than Crawford's and Spence, bro. Ugas had a $15 million net worth. I'm thinking. I said Ugas that made some great ass business decisions. He done made some great business decisions out here, bro. That's why Ugas, you got to respect the man, Man, especially when I seen that. I said, damn, bro, he low key with his shit, right? Real low key. Oh man, now he turned up at James' crib. Oh, bro, like the dude he be going too far. Oh man, I'm pretty sure the James Toney probably like, what the fuck is wrong with you, man? Like, bro, I'm still in the bed, bro. I don't want to do a fucking interview. Oh man, but Ellie, he cool though, man. But Ellie, he cool. Yeah, but he just take it too far sometimes, you know. But he cool though, man, because I get a lot of. I get some of his content. You know, he be getting the good interviews, right? He be getting some good interviews too. But Earl should fire his team. But how you the big fish and Oog is making more? Oh yeah, man. No, I just showed you like the other day, Argentus, that Tank Davis is getting $2 million guaranteed versus Rolly, and he can max out the $5 million, and Errol Spence Jr. got 1.5 for a 3-belt unification versus Ugas. So I'm just really like, how the fuck is that possible? How the fuck is Tank Davis getting more money than Errol Spence Jr. for a mandatory? And Errol Spence Jr. fighting for 3 belts, right? Then they both max out at the same amount of money. So who's the fucking bigger star? It's like, see, this seems to me by the numbers, Tank is bigger than Errol Spence. That's what it seemed like, that Tank is bigger than Errol Spence Jr. over there at the PBC, right? TMT PBC. Right, because they all the same shit. Don't be confused. Don't think the TMT is something different than PBC. No, they all the same. Yeah, bro, he got 1.5 mil for a 3-belt unification, right? And they said if the pay-per-view do well, no, mind you, and he got a 50%, right? And he got a 50% pay-per-view share, and Udanis Ugas got a 50% pay-per-view share. So he split the pay-per-view with Ugas 50-50, right? Okay, he split that, with 50-50. But with Tank Davis getting a 60-40 split over Rolly, and he making $500,000 more than Errol Spence. So I'm trying to make it's like, who really the big fish over there? Because it's not looking like you the big fish over there, right? And if we want to go by what Jamal but even though I think he was lying, right? But if we want to go by what Jermell said, right? Didn't he say he just made $10 million? Right, against Castano? Even though I don't believe it, but let's say it's true. Who's the big fish? Who is the big fish? If he making 10 and Javante making more money than you, and you, bro, like, it's not making no sense, y'all. Right? It's not making no sense. But how much did Bud get for that Porter fight? No unification. Bud got $6 million. $6 million, bro. And Porter got 4. They split $10 million. Bud got 6 and Porter got 4. And I want you to think about it. Porter got his highest payday from Crawford. $4 million. So all that back end money shit that they talking about at the PBC is non-existent, bro. Right? Right, because he got $2 million. Look, I want you to think about it. He got $2 million versus Spence, right? They both got $2 million. They was all saying that they gonna get money on the back end. They gonna get money on the back end. They don't get money on the back end. Well, obviously they didn't get money on the back end because Porter got his highest payday out of Crawford, which is $4 million. And that's just a fact. He got his highest payday from across the street. Right? This is what I be trying to tell y'all, bro. Like, the PBC is all smoke and fucking mirrors. Like when Spence, when he came on and said that on the podium, oh yeah, like Top Rank is smoke and mirrors. No, he was outward projecting of what the PBC is. It's all smoke and mirrors. They tell y'all they getting it. They tell y'all, no, bro. Just because they got on jury and all that stuff like that, you think, I mean, come on. No. That doesn't mean nothing. Porter never made $4 million and never made $4 million at the PBC. His whole career never made $4 million. Go and fight his friend in Terrence Crawford and make $4 million. And make $4 million off the rip. Right from across the street. But Bob don't be paying nobody. I want y'all to understand that though. Bob don't pay nobody. Bob don't pay nobody. But Porter got his highest payday out of Bob. Right? But even though Bob said I wasn't gonna pay Porter shit, right? I want to give Porter, even though Bob said Porter isn't worth $1 million, what he end up doing? What did he end up fucking doing? He ended up giving that man $4 million just to try to keep Terrence Bud Crawford. That's why the fuck, that's why he did it, bro. That's the only reason why he did that for Sean Porter. He was trying to keep Bud Crawford. Right? And he thought by getting him that fight with Sean Porter, it would at least, like satisfy him until he could try to get the Spence fight. Right? But it didn't satisfy Crawford because Crawford is listening to these motherfuckers on the internet, bro, and think he's supposed to leave, top rankings. No, because now you out here by yourself with no backup, bro. And the PBC dudes, they still not gonna fucking fight you. Now you out here with no backup. Now you done turned your promoter, who you done been with for over a decade, you done turned your promoter against you. The one dude who halfway had your fucking back out here. Come on, bro. You play right into their hands, Crawford. That's why that's why I'm kind of pissed off at you too. You feel what I'm saying? Because you play right into these people's hands. You out here naked now, bro. No backup. Naked out here. Come on. And that's how they wanted you. That's exactly how they wanted you, bro. Out here with no backup. So they could push narrative, do whatever they want to do, say whatever they want to say. Man, bro. Remember that everything was Bob's fault. Now it ain't Bob in the picture. Now what? Everything is your fault, bro. It's going to always be an excuse. It was going to always be an excuse. They was going to always move the goalposts. But you actually think that these dudes was making more money than you. That was the funny thing to me. I said, Bud, you actually believe that stupid shit? Bud is exciting too. He funny dude in a low-key way. He talks well. The family come fun. Hell, Spence. Oh yeah, man. Spence is one moody dude. Bud is a straight-up killer. Oh yeah, man. But Spence is a diva, bro. Spence be acting like a diva. Like, did Manny want to fight? Oh yeah, man. But Manny, he only got $5 million. Manny got $5 million from the PBC for that fight with Udanis Ugas. $5 million. But he wanted 40 to fight Terrence. See, y'all see how it go? They want their highest payday to fight this man. Keith Thurman wanted 10. And he didn't even get that to fight Pacquiao. And he didn't even get that to fight Pacquiao. But he wanted 10 from Crawford. Danny Garcia, he wanted over 3 with an upside. And then he ended up fighting a dude, right around he fought, I say like a month or two before or a month or two after Crawford fought for $1 million. Crawford offered you $3 million with an upside. You don't even answer. And then you're going to fight a guy for $1 million. Right? Sean Porter, he eventually got in the ring with him. And what happened? Got his biggest bag. Kell Brook, he got in the ring with him. Shit, he got a big bag. What? Amir Khan got in the ring with him. What? He got 7. That's just because he negotiated his deal right. Right, he got UK money. That's what people don't. Oh yeah, well, Amir Khan, he made more money than him. Yes, because Amir Khan got Saudi Arabia on his fucking side, dummies. He got Dubai over there. Yes, so of course he made a couple of more $1 million. Yeah, because he negotiated some shit in the Middle East. Right, but Crawford got 5.5 for that fight. Come on, man. This man is making money, just guarantees, and it's like, no, man, but see, like what Al Heyman do, that's just a tactic to rob his fighters. That's all it is. See, you pay them small guarantees, and then you say that you're going to pay them, this much money on the back end, right? But you got to understand, they got to get to a certain selling percentage, right? Let's say that his percentage, let's say that Earl Jr. percentage is like 200,000 pay-per-view buys, right? After 200,000 pay-per-view buys, then Earl Spence Jr. will start getting a little something off the pay-per-views, right? But if it doesn't go over 200,000 pay-per-view buys, he doesn't get shit. That's how Al Heyman plays these guys. He get these guys tiny ass guarantees, and then he make them go and sell pay-per-views. Then the pay-per-view probably bring in, like the pay-per-view is going to mostly, for sure, bring in more money than what he just gave out. Right? These boxers, they don't know the real number, so they just tell them any fucking thing. But we're gonna give you an extra, like, hey man, but here go an extra $500,000, man, Then they be happy with that shit. You feel what I'm saying? That's an extra $500,000, probably tax-free, you feel what I'm saying? So they happy with that. But at the same time, they don't even know that this dude, he done fucked their ass out about, 3-4 million. Right? Saying that they gonna get all this money on, man, they don't get all that money on the back end, man. Look, and Bud has no promotional company, now the PBC still, exactly, bro. They don't want to fight. Damn, Thurman didn't get 10 million. No, bro, he didn't make no 10 million from no Manny fight. Him or Adrian Broner. None of them guys made 10 million. Ugas didn't make 10 either. But Earl, he got over 5 for that Mikey fight. That was after the pay-per-view sales and all that. That's the only fight that really did the pay-per-view numbers that they said it did. That 360,000 pay-per-view numbers, that's the only fight that Errol Spence Jr. has done that really did the numbers. Every other fight after that he has been on pay-per-view, the numbers are a lie. Right? Because everybody always got something to say about the numbers that's after that fight. I haven't heard anybody say anything about the Mikey Garcia numbers. Nobody. But I hear people say multiple things about the Danny Garcia numbers, the Sean Porter numbers, the Ugas numbers, right? About all these other numbers, it got people saying something about those numbers. Like, no, my sources tell me different. Right? The only fight that I haven't heard nothing about, my sources told me something different, is the Mikey Garcia fight. And I got to be honest. But every other fight after that, it has somebody saying, hell no, that's not the numbers. They lying. Hell no, that's not the numbers. They lying. Hell no, my sources say this. My sources say that. I don't know what Al Heyman over there doing, but man, like he over there trying to make his fighters, seem like something that they not. Well, but he made that but he only got I think he got 3 million guaranteed, bro. He got 3 million guaranteed on this thing. But the pay-per-view sales, they really did the numbers, so he was able, to get an extra few $1 million, right? So that was all that was. Like, you know, but him and Mikey, they end up getting what I think like 7, 8 apiece, something like that. Right. But that was the only fight that he had cleared. You know, that's when he really started feeling himself, right? You know, that's when Earl, he really started, oh yeah, yeah, man, like I'm the man. And then ever since then, what happened? Pay-per-view numbers, boom, just in the gutter, right? Going lower and lower and lower and lower. Meanwhile, Crawford is going higher and higher with the competition that he fight. Right? He fought Victor Postal, what I think he had about 70, 80,000 pay-per-view buys. Right? He fought Amir Khan. He got up to 125,000. So just imagine if he fight Spence or somebody or Danny Garcia, somebody with a name, he gonna be well over 200,000, probably 300,000 pay-per-view buys, easy. It's all about his competition. Bud can sell. It's all about his competition, right? Because people, they know when Bud Crawford get in the ring, it's going to be exciting. And 9 times out of 10, he's going to knock the dude out, or he's going to get knocked out. Somebody getting knocked out. Let's just say that. You don't want to see Bud versus Taylor. No one wants to see that. Oh yeah, man. But Bud versus Josh Taylor. If Josh Taylor come up, I just feel like he just don't have enough. He don't have enough for Bud. Right. So Josh Taylor, he needs to just stay at 140 and just, you know, just keep doing his thing. As long as he can make the weight, stay down there. Like, you feel what I'm saying? They got some, you know, got some fights got some guys that's about to come up too, you know, like the Devin Haney's and the it already got Teofimo there. So, you know, it's about to be some guys that's about to be coming up. Shakur about to go up there. Javante, right? So he'll have some, I mean, shit, like 140 is about to be lit in a minute. It's about to be really lit at 140. For real. So that's probably why Mikey, that probably was the best thing for Mikey, right? Because Mikey, he's a little dude. So Mikey, he can have way more fights at 140 than 147, right? So we'll see what's up, y'all. But yeah, you guys, man, now salute to everybody who came to the chat, man. I know I was rambling this morning for a long period of time, but salute to all y'all, man. Man, I appreciate y'all. I really do appreciate y'all, man. But hit that like, hit that subscribe. I'm about to get up out of here, you guys. Hit that noti bell so y'all can be notified. Salute to everybody again. I'm gone, you guys.